am Deacon Ikobase Osawaru Francis. I'm the principal of the junior secondary school of this Igbanke Miss.
Let us know exactly what you are doing today.
Said?
Let us know what you are doing today.
All right. Today is a happy day to everyone in this school because we are doing an inter-house sport competition in this house. It's a combination of both senior school and junior school students. Even teachers in the junior school, teachers in the senior school, we all join together to make this one inter-house sport a reality.
Right. So at this time, what do you think that you guys are lacking behind now in this inter-house sport?
Really, if we want to actually mention them, what we lack behind, what we want in this type of inter-house sport, they are so numerous. Just for me to mention, there are a few. Is it like this is supposed to be an inter-house sport, and if you look at it, it is quite different from the way inter-house sport actually used to be. In the past, when you want to feature events, every event that are supposed to be featured in an inter-house sport will actually take place. For instance, we don't have what we call a high jump stand in the school. We rally around to go and borrow a high jump stand that we are using here today. If you also look at it, we need more sports officials. Sports officials that will actually help us to organize sporting activities in the school. So that anytime we want to organize inter-house sports, it will not be difficult for us. Many of the officials we have here just volunteer to come. We were supposed to invite the real sports officials from the Ministry of Education, but the requirement they gave to us in terms of monetary requirement was above us. When I discovered that we couldn't pay it, we just told them that we want to do this inter-house sport a low-key one, and that is what we are doing today.
All right, so are you getting support from anybody at all?
That is very important. We got support from the Old Students Association of this school. They assisted us financially. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible for us to organize an inter-house sport like this. Last year when we did it, they actually helped us, and this year they helped us. From what they gave to us, we were able to augment it, we were able to add to it. We were able to add to it so that this inter-house sport will actually be done. We are still doing it in low-key. But I want to say one thing emphatically, that this year inter-house sport, what we are doing now is far better than what we did last year.
Wow, that's nice.
So I give kudos to them. I give kudos to everybody that is present. Give kudos to the house masters, the games master, and other people that are here present. When we invited people last year, you see people on the high table now. Those we had last year were very few. They didn't honor our invitation, but this year there's a difference. So I want to thank them. So the inter-house sport for this year, 2025, is far better than, for me, what we did last year.
All right, so we want to know if these inter-house sports have been sponsored as well by the governor.
No. The government really, if they were doing it before, they didn't do it. They don't sponsor inter-house, but if they were doing it before, but this time they don't do it again. But they ask us. Every school is expected to do inter-house sport. Like I tell my students, I say it is not that we the principals are the people that like inter-house sport. No, It is the government that is telling us to make sure that we organize inter-sport. You understand? So there has not been support from the government. I just pray that with this new government, things will change. We are expecting support from them. Maybe when we do the next inter-sport.
All right, sir. Quickly, sir, we gathered some information that the junior students, which you are the principal of it, that there are some subjects they are teaching them in school, and a particular subject that have to do with the Benin language. So we want to know how true is that, sir.
All right. Of course, this question you asked me is outside inter-sport competition. I'm talking of the subjects we teach in my side.
Yes.
Definitely, we call it local language.
Okay.
Local language is expected to be written in the BECE, that is Basic Education Certificate Examination, by every GS3 student. It is compulsory that every student that enroll for GS3 exam must write local language, and the local language we have is Edo language in this Edo South. It's Edo language that we have, that we do. So when you ask whether I don't know whether you are trying to ask me whether the subject is being taught or not being taught.
Yes, if it's being taught.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, thank God that myself, I'm a Benin person. Obviously, when you know that it is not easy when you go to a classroom. Like this place I am now is different from my land.
Yeah.
It's entirely a car people.
That's true.
At times when I enter the class to teach them, for instance, I have the textbooks. Edo language book 1, Edo language book 2, Edo language book 3. They are all in my office.
Wow.
And these are books that the Minister of Education recommended that I can easily use to teach them. But because of the fact that I'm into administration, there's little or no time for me to go and teach them. Outside that, when I go to their class at times to teach this language, especially the ones that we are preparing for school certificate, junior school certificate examination, at times when I speak that language, it will be somehow to them the way they will laugh because they have never heard those things before. So, however, I am doing my best to make sure that the language, the local language, Edo language is being taught on my side. If not from JS1 to JS3, at least for this certificate class. I want to still appeal to the government to still bring teachers to us, because if I tell you what we are going through in my section, you will pity me. For instance, I am the only government teacher in that section. When I say I'm the only government teacher, the other 2 teachers I have, we call them Edo Star teachers. Their job have not been permanent. They are not permanent teachers. Edo Stars are just 2 that I have there. How can 2 teachers manage the number of students that are up to almost 200, if not more than? But I have to do my best to employ community teachers. Go and find out. I have community teachers that I employ. The only thing is, they are graduates. The only thing is that I cannot pay them. I cannot pay them. Find out, like this man that I was talking to, the assistant MC, is my teacher. He's a community teacher. He's a pastor. This man here, Pastor Emeka, is a community teacher in this place. I employed him. But they are into the teaching 3 days in a week, 2 days out, 3 days. But I cannot ask them to come here for the 5 days because I cannot pay them. I want to thank the PTA. It was the PTA that approved, because the students pay PTA levy. From the PTA levy, I'm able to service them, do many other things in the school. If you go, when I came, the students were sitting on the floor. We were sitting on the floor, especially GS1 students, they were not having chairs. We were sitting on the floor when I was transferred here in the year 2023, November 2023 to be precise. So with this PTA money, I was able to make chairs. I was able to employ teachers.
All by yourself?
From the PTA level. So I want to actually thank the PTA members. I also use this chance to beg the government to please help us with teachers. So that issue of Edo language, you see the way I answered it. There is no, I'm not sure out of all my teachers you see the NBN that can teach that language. It's only if you are not a Benin man, you can teach. Even myself, I read English. I didn't read Edo language. In those days, you go to college education to read Edo language or Edo stroke English language. Those teachers, we don't have them here. I am teaching it because I am an indigene and I'm an advanced man. I don't understand that language. There is no alphabet I cannot read. There is no combination of letters I cannot pronounce because it's my language. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. We want to know if there is anything the community people, that is the community of Igbanke, have actually done to promote the school, Igbanke Miss, or the event they have done for Igbanke Miss.
I've said it all. What the PTA has done.
No, apart from the PTA people
is representing the community. Yes. PTA is the community now. PTA is representing the parents teachers association of this community. So whatever they do here is assumed that it's the community that did it. Yes.
So everything we are seeing here and the teachers being paid is being paid by the community.
It's being paid by the PTA levy that we collect. When you say teachers, I'm talking of 2 teachers in my side. They don't have anyone in the senior secondary school. I'm the only one that I employ. We have enough in the senior secondary. I'm the only one that is paying community teachers in the junior school.
Okay, the senior school, are they also being paid by the government or?
Yes, many of them are Edo Star teachers. Just like I told you, we have Edo Star teachers in my side. They have Edo Star teachers. They have one permanent t-shirt. And they have one permanent t-shirt. The rest are Edo Star teachers. Then poppers. We also have one popper now newly posted to me that I'm still paying at the end of yes, now at least at the end of the month I have to pay her. The one just posted, pay the rent where she's staying. The rent has to be paid. Put the beddings there. You understand? These are some of the things that I'm doing. It's not an easy thing to do as a head.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Being hearing from you directly, we believe that those of us watching this live interview with you now, a lot of improvements will come through. All right, there will be improvement after now. I believe so.
Well, thank you. I've told you the shortcomings. When these people I told you about live to expectation, definitely there's going to be an improvement. Now, do you know why I'm saying this? There are supposed to be some officials to organize this entire sport from the Ministry of Education, Abuja. Now, they are not here today. When I sent an invitation to the platform that were organizing entire sport today, they sent me the requirements for them to come. So among the requirements, we have one packet of biro, we have rule, we have writing sheets, we have one bag of water, we have one crate of malt, one packet or crate of biscuits. Then what was called, after the transport fare that I will send to them, what was called NAFA dues that I have to send to them before they can come. I discussed it with my colleague. These ones that we are using here, they are the one we can easily call can help us. Because if we want to actually look for money, there is no money for us to actually go through. And let me tell you one thing. The Old Students Association actually sent something. They sent something. What they sent, they actually tried. But if you look at what is happening here, what they sent was not actually enough for us to organize. So we have to act. So I haven't told the students, also you cannot force students. Some pay, some didn't pay. You understand? So all we did after we have settled our bill here on what our renting of canopies, this DJ, the drinks you are seeing here, all those things that we bought. After all of them, what I have left, I have to call the videos house master in my section, in my own section. These are people in blue house, those are people who pay. These are people who include in yellow house. Now those who pay will regret paying if we didn't give them anything. So now to take this money from what they paid, entertain your students. Take this out of and as I speak now, those things are in my office. Maybe they live here, now they'll go to their various house master and take their drinks.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Would you like the people of Igbanke to step into this matter more than the government?
Okay, it depends anyway. It depends anyway. Anyone that comes first will welcome such a person. If it's the community that comes first, no problem. If it's government that comes first, no problem. But I'm sure that we are closer to the community than the government.
You are closer
to the community than the government.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The one you said is okay.
All right.
And I believe that the community and also the government are watching. That they have to know that they have a lot of things to do here in the Igbanke Midst, more especially arranging this inter-house sport, bringing all the necessary things the students need for this inter-house sport. I believe that they will look into it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Because really, I have experience. Somebody who have been into the business for more than almost 35 years now. You understand? So I'm from the child's play. So it's come like I'm not a beginner. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.